Hi, good morning and good evening to everyone. Welcome to Mainframe Tutorial JCL 3. In my last video, we discussed about what are the positional and keyword parameters and what is job card. Job card. I hope you all had a good understanding about this. What is the importance of job card and how do we code it in a JCL? So in this video, I would like to discuss about the keyword parameters at activity level and its importance while we code a jobs. So let's go ahead and start with this. First, I would like to explain you about the program. We all know that it is an activity level parameter, or I can say here like it is the this is the positional parameter which must be coded after exec with one blank. This parameter indicates the name of the program or utility of an IBM sub IBM. So we have in a various IBM provided utilities which we can discuss in our next videos of as part of today's class. I would like to tell you something like, so we have some utility called IEB Jenner which can be used to copy a data from one data set to another data set, and in the same way we have a utility called IEFBR14 which is used to create a data sets. So I mean we have various set of utilities which is provided by default by IBM. So there are some other utilities which we need to, in order to use that utilities, if it is not coming by default operating system, then we may need to buy those utilities and use it in our jobs. So so that was about the program or utility. So below is the syntax. We can see like this is the job card, and this is the activity level code where exec space followed by the PGM, and my program name is called report. It is going to create some kind of report with having headers, date and everything. So I'm calling this as an activity 1. Someone can call it as a steps. So uh, in uh, in my earlier class I told that we can consider these as a step, or this can be considered as an activity. So to have a clear understanding, I'm calling it as an activity 1. So if you are going to use the multiple programs in the single job, you can call it as one activity 2, activity 3, and so on, or step 1, step 2, step 3, so on. Okay, what are the parameters we use in activity level? Yes, the first and the only one parameter which we use is PAM. It is a keyword parameter and it is mainly used for passing the data to a program. So above we have a COBOL program. So to this COBOL program, if I want to pass any information to this, so I can use a PAM parameter at the activity level. Actually, there are two ways of passing this data into the COBOL program. The first method is using PAM parameters. This is a keyword parameters. By looking at this itself, we can say that this is a keyword parameters at activity level must be coded with exec operand after a program parameter. This parameters allows maximum of 100 characters. They consist of predefined text or system defined commands. Okay, the PAM parameter can be used to pass data to user or system defined programs. As I said, there are various kind of programs, the system programs and the user defined programs. To receive PAM parameter data in a COBOL program must be coded with procedure division using parameters option. These parameters must be declared in linkage sections. So as we all know that in COBOL program we have different sections divided, working environment section, working storage section, procedure division, and a linkage section. So we have to these as we, in order to use the pass these parameters, you need to declare a variable called variable in a linkage section, so that when we pass a value through a PAM parameter, it can accept and it can be used for processing in the COBOL in the program. So we will look at the example of how do we do this. See, so this is my job card. uh, it's the account. It's the account to log the CPU time, and it's my job. I can say that message name, or it's a job name. So this was about the job card, and this is our activity program and PAM. So here we are passing the parameter value to this COBOL program. So what I'm passing? I'm passing a date value field to this program. So as I said earlier, this can be maximum of 100 characters. No separator is coded inside in COBOL. Is the only separator inside the COBOL program. So this was about the syntax which we use in a JCL program. But as I said, we also need to have the to declare a variable in linkage section. So since we have a different divisions like procedure division, data division. So in data division, so you should have to code a linkage section. A linkage section, I am declaring a variable called ls-date picture class x of 10, so that these values can be accepted and passed to this linkage section. Procedure division using ls-date. This is mandatory, otherwise your COBOL program gets into and throws into an error. So, in procedure division, I'm declaring a para, since we all know about the paras in the COBOL program. So what I'm doing is, once the variable is accepted, once the data is passed to this variable, I'm trying to display it. So as usual, my output will be the date. So that's it. So this is one of the way to pass the parameter to the COBOL program, and this is very important in real life, in real time programming. So we use a lot in real time this programs, this parameters. It plays a very important. So make sure most of them, they will use it as a program name or the date or the report name, various parameters, and it depends upon the project requirement we code or we use. So it plays a very important, just to make a big note of this point. So what are the method two of passing the parameters? I can say this is less priority, or yeah, I can say this also stands on high priority, but compared to palm, it's pretty. But um, each parameter has its own importance. Make sure that you prepare well for everything. So if you want to pass more than 100 characters of data, you can go for this method. So what is the syntax we use? This in dd star is a command, or is a code we write it in a JCL in order to pass a parameter to the COBOL program or the system defined utility or program. Sysyn is a system defined DD name, and star is a positional parameter of DD. This is used to pass data to COBOL program. Sysyn DD star in-stream data must always be terminated with slash star. Any number of records or data characters must be declared in working storage section. These are very important points. You need to make a note of it. One row in sysyn DD star is equivalent to one accept statement. So let's see the JCL. So as usual, this will be the job card, this is the activity, and here is our sysyn dd star, where we will be passing the parameter values to this program. So 2014-82, this is my data, this is title. I'm passing a title name to a program and passing a header to the program. So how a COBOL program looks. In working storage section, you need to declare a variables. In procedure division, you have declared a para. Then once you say accept, yes, it will go to this. It will accept the title, it will accept the header, it will accept the date. Then you can straight away print the title, header, and the date. So not only we will use these parameters in this is user defined programs, or we can also use it in IBM provided utilities. For example, there are certain things like sorting of data. So when we want to sort a data, so you need to pass a parameters like what is the position, from which position to which position you want to sort the data, whether it's in ascending order or descending order. So we have various different kinds of things. We will pass it as the parameters using this SNDD stars. So that's the reason I say this is this all the parameters are very 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 important to us. So that's all about my today's class, today's in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and in my next video I will be coming up with the keyword parameters at the DD level, and what is mean by a PS or PDS. I mean, these are the different kinds of data sets we would be using, or we would be coding in once we come with the when we come with the JCL more videos. So thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful and a great evening.